A daily dose of Daryl entitled Viewer's Digest, April 25th to May 1st, 2022. Inside the information section, you will find how to advance to each individual day. The QR codes are available for the website and the YouTube channel. Our daily dose of Daryl for this week has 5 key words: refresh, monitor, engage, invest, and redeem. Refresh the opportunities, monitor the progress, engage new people, invest your time, and redeem the current situation, the right now. Monday Magic. The real magic's in our heart. When we look at refresh the opportunities, it's natural to think of the pandemic that we have just endured, survived, or basically tied a knot and hung on through the whole experience. Magic tricks and magic shows for children, adults, special events, church services. It was wide open. And when I put on that strange-looking outfit and I gathered with people and those young eyes looked at me and the adults peered in as if they didn't want to admit they were really interested, but would be captivated by the medium I used for explaining ideas and principles or even gospel lessons. It was something that perhaps I took for granted as a God-given talent to be able to share good news. But the pandemic forced all of that to be shut down. Recently, that changed. A couple of years later, actually. But I was able to locate the outfit, pull together all the props needed to do a decent magic show, and had the opportunity to once again gather with a large group of children. And when I put on that outfit, and I stood in front of those children, and I saw them looking for the magic to happen. No, not the spooky magic that people like to put down or talk about, but the magic of love and laughter and awe, and the magic of growing as a person. I could feel life coming again into my body and filling my spirit and energizing me. It was refreshing to be able to step into that role again and to be able to connect with a live audience again and to be able to hear the responses. And even later, about an hour later, that group of young people came passing by where I then was and ran up again, wanting to hug me as they were still so excited about what they had experienced, what they had learned, and were bubbling about the show. It's a new day, folks. We don't know how it will be with this pandemic, with the viruses, the various new viruses, the various regulations, but right now, refresh your opportunities. Refresh your willingness to serve others. Refresh those one-on-one connections and allow them to fill you up again with new life. Tuesday Truth. Monitor the progress. Anytime you invest in something major like installing solar panels on a house, then that is the type of investment you want to be able to monitor the progress. Recently, having installed brand new panels, I was interested in how the smart device application worked that would help me monitor them and what kind of data it would provide. It does various charts that show what the temperature is each day, what percentage of cloudiness is each day, and how many kilowatt hours you're producing from the sun. To me, that's fascinating enough with this technology. But to be able to look at the meter and see that the sun is producing electricity and sending it back to the electric company so they can pay for it is truly amazing to me. Over a period of time, I will be able to measure how well the units are performing and have measurable steps to help. That's so important in life, having measurable steps, because our life is our major investment on this planet. And how we are relating to other people, how effectively we are sharing our lives with others. So the truth is, we are similar to a brand new set of solar panels, and we don't know how we are doing without some monitoring. Step aside today, realize that you're alive, and begin to look for the avenues available to help monitor how your life is going. Be honest, be thorough, and be open, but be sure to monitor your progress. Wednesday Wisdom. Engage new people. Many of us in this world, as we journey through it, find a few people we feel comfortable with, and we continue that journey with them for a long time. Now, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. However, sometimes we hesitate. When that happens, we may be cutting off new opportunities. Why would we do that? Well, oftentimes we're naturally introverted, or we have a fear that prevents us from engaging new people in life. We may be afraid of what they might say, or how they might view us, or how different they are from us, or there are so many things out there that cause us not to engage new people. But engaging new people can be full of wonderful surprises. As I reflect on a book sale that took place recently, I was able to meet new people and learn about new people. When you engage new people, remember to ask questions. Find out a little bit about what they do and who they are and what their life is about. Take each day as an opportunity to engage new people. It could be the very thing we need to make progress, to develop as people. How are we engaging new people in our lives today? Thursday Thrill. Invest your time. One of the great things about life is that we are given the same amount of time each day. Well, that's not true with money. It's not true with talent. It's not even true with intellect. In fact, it's not true in so many areas of life. But that one area of life called time is handed out equally each day, each moment. So actually, because you don't get one day at a time, you really get only one moment at a time. So therefore, we who are all alive right now, we have this same moment. And the question is, what do we do with that time that we have now been given? There's an old story or parable that says, when we're given one thing or we're given 10 things, we should invest them and not bury them. The word talent was used in that parable, but I suggest today that we insert the word time. Do we bury our time, or do we invest our time? Recently, I had the opportunity to go to a senior retirement center. Now, one of the reasons I like going there is that these days it's very difficult for me to go anywhere and not be the oldest person present. But many of these people were older than me. And knowing the activities director is a great person, and knowing they have great activities, and knowing that they invited me to come, perhaps prospecting, I don't know. But, well, this was an activity where everyone had a canvas, had some brushes, and some paint. And we would be painting a picture together. Each one had their own canvas. And that seemed just regular and nothing special, but we actually had about 10 of us in the room, and I enjoyed playing off of their comments. And we had an hour of absolutely side-splitting laughter and humor, and it wasn't planned. It wasn't a program. It wasn't a gig. It was some humor, but it was just investing some time. And what great results we had. Oh, all of the paintings were okay, and everyone was unique and quite different, but the real results were that we all had a great time of love and laughter and felt much better afterwards, felt refreshed, and it became a highlight of the day. So, today, right now, this moment, you have time. How are you investing it? Friday Flashback. Redeem the now. Recently, due to a change in coverage, I had to start swimming in a different swimming pool. Since I needed an alternate, so I also located another pool that matches my insurance and has later hours, plus it's near me. So, one night after a long day with no pool, I went to the new pool. While in the hot tub, which is my favorite part, by the way, I met a brand new person. She had gotten off work late and came to the hot tub. She's a very nice African-American lady. Then shortly after that, 2 young men from originally Mexico came in, and both were very nice. We had discussed my mission trip to Guatemala in 1976 after the earthquake. Now, that seemed like ancient times to them, of course, and during our conversations, they found out that I had been alive in 9 different decades. They were curious and asked me what the best decade was. At first, I said probably the late 1950s or the 1960s. Then after we parted our ways, I reflected on the fact that I met that nice lady that night because we could not go to the same place together back then. And as for the 2 young men, I had discovered early on that people were treated differently and sometimes poorly just because of the way they looked or sounded or where they were from. So I'm thinking for me, perhaps the 1950s and 60s were very good, but after reflection, I believe that the best decade is the one we are in now. For sure, we are not perfect yet. Sure, there is division still. Sure, there are always varying opinions, but right now, I have technology that's available I did not have back then, and I have technology that I can use for such an advantage to turn out something positive every day. I have learned in this decade that we must show respect to people even when they don't deserve it, because respect is a reflection of us and not them. And I have learned to make it a habit to go about every day looking for things I can change for the better. So what I think we should do is redeem or cash in this very right now that we are experiencing. And the lyrics to a song from the Broadway play called Wicked that I was fortunate enough to see in New York, it helps sum up to me what I've learned about people in my life's journey, and particularly as I live out this decade. Here are the words. I've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason, bringing something we must learn, and we are led to those who help us most to grow if we let them, and we help them in return. Well, I don't know if I believe that's true, but I know who I am today because I knew you. like a comet pulled from orbit as it passes a sun, like a stream that meets a boulder halfway through the wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you, I have been changed for good. It well may be that we never meet again in this lifetime, so let me say before we part, so much of me is made of what I learned from you. You'll be with me like a handprint on my heart, and now whatever ways our stories end, I know you have rewritten mine by being my friend. Like a ship blown from its mooring by a wind off the sea, like a seed dropped by a skybird in a distant wood. Who can say if I've been changed for the better? But because I knew you, I have been changed for good. Make this decade your best yet, as you redeem this very right now that you have, this right now that you've been given. Redeem the right now. Cash it in a special way. Saturday Summary. Refresh the opportunities. Monitor the progress. Engage new people. Invest your time. Redeem the now, right now. Saturday Summary. Monday Magic. Refresh the opportunities. It's a new day for you. Tuesday Truth. Monitor the progress. Be honest, thorough, and open. Wednesday Wisdom. Engage new people. Open up to new possibilities. Thursday Thrill. Invest your time. We all get the same moment as each moment comes. Friday Flashback. Redeem the right now that is yours today. This is the best time of your life. Get excited. Make it happen. Take the tips of this week, post-pandemic, and make them your decade. Sunday Silence. What have you done this week to refresh some opportunities you have been missing? Pause and reflect. What have you done this week to monitor your progress in meeting your goals? Pause and reflect. How have you engaged new people this week, and how have they impacted your life and progress? Pause and reflect. In what new ways have you invested your time this week, and what results have you noticed? Pause and reflect. How have you made the most of your situation in life this week, and how did it make you feel? Pause and reflect. This is darrylpeebles, the man behind the microphone, bringing you something positive, personal, and professional each day from the People's Motivation Bureau. All three divisions, digital, real life, and print, active for you right now. Locally ordered books. I do the tax, shipping, sign them, contact me directly. This book is already selling. People are involved in this journey of growth. Group discounts for local churches, special gift for the pastor. I appreciate you, your ideas and support and encouragement. All of these other things I do, just contact me anytime. You can contact me at these contact points. This is Daily Dose of Darryl, responding to the free and gracious gift of God. I'm using humor, the art of illusion, modern technology, and decades of serving God and communities to work every day to uncover the beauty in all people and experiences coming my way, endeavoring to educate, entertain, and inspire. Each dose on this channel can help move us toward a better, healthier, and more informed mind, body, and spirit. I'm excited to be a small part of the expanding of our capacity to learn, love, and forgive, and together leave this world a better place for all. God bless you.